This is basically what you'll need to make a little girl's tutu. I am making one for a 3-year-old. Frankly, I am guessing at the size, but I'm also going to make this on ribbon instead of elastic, and that way the tutu can be tied around her waist, and as she grows, you know, it won't be too tight for her. Anyway, I have 2 different colors of tulle. One is purple and the other a sparkly silver. I have what I think it's a 1.5 inch ribbon, really pretty ribbon, and my tape measure, scissors, and of course my little fingers, which will be doing most of the work. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is cut some of my tulle into 3-inch strips. And the easiest way to do this is to take my piece of tulle, which actually is already folded in half. It's likely to come this way. It's folded in half. This is the fold here. And this is the tulle long ways. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it as such. This is hard to do with one hand. But I'm going to roll it like this. And then I'm going to cut in 3-inch increments. And this just makes it so much easier. So I cut a bunch of them. This is the silver, and I'm using purple and silver for this particular tutu. So there's another 3 inches. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then what you'll end up with is one long piece of tulle that can either be cut in half for a shorter tutu or left long for a longer tutu. Okay, so as you can see here, I have just a pile of these 3-inch strips. And this should get me started. The first thing I did was measure and cut 60 inches of the ribbon. I used that measurement based on another tutorial that I saw, and because I really don't know what size my niece's waist is, but the 20 inches in the middle will be for around the waist, and then there's 20 inches on either side for the tie, for the bow, to be tied around the waist. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tie the ribbon between 2 chairs in order to make it easier for me to wrap the tulle around the ribbon. All right, as you can see, I tied the ribbon between 2 chairs, and I am going to now start with the tulle. All right, you are going to learn with me as I do this because I've never done it before, but I think that I'm going to try to make a 2-layered tutu, the purple layer being a little shorter than the silver layer. So what I'm going to do is all these purple pieces that I cut, I'm going to cut in half, but I'm going to leave the silver strips as one long strip. All right, so I cut the purple strip in half, so it's the shorter of the 2, and I have the silver strip, which is long. I'm going to take the shorter purple strip and wrap it around the silver strip. So you basically have this, and the purple is shorter on this side and the silver is longer on this side, but you can see that I've twisted them around each other so that they basically make one nice long strip of 2 colors of tulle. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this connected piece and I am going to loop it around the ribbon as such and pull it tight. So what you end up having here is the shorter purple on top and the silver on the bottom. You're going to keep doing this for a while. So again, I'm going to take the purple and twist it around the silver. And then take this and loop it, make a loop and pull it through onto the ribbon. And pull tight. And I'm going to be doing this for a while. So I'll check back with you in a few minutes here and we'll see what I have. It's a mystery to me, just like it is to you, so we'll see what happens. I think I will take a moment just to point out something. With every project, you get a feel for it individually, and you start to do things in a way to make things consistent. What I just noticed a little bit ago was that if I loop the purple side to the right around each time, then it consistently shows the purple, and it looks a little nicer. So as you make yours, you can see, you can play around with how you knot it, and then you know, maybe knot it the same way for consistency. Okay, I have quite the little tutu going here. Just like I said earlier, this is a learning experience for me, and I ran out of the silver. So what I did was I took the long strips of purple. I didn't cut them in half, I kept them long, and I just evenly finished both sides with the purple then. So what you get is just this really pretty puffy purple and silver tutu. Now the interesting thing about doing it in the two colors is that it's actually reversible. She can wear it with the silver side on the outside or with the purple on the outside, which is fun. So now I've decided that I think I'm going to just randomly go through and knot a few of them just to add a little bit of weight. Okay, I have moved my tutu from the chairs to my mannequin, and I have to tell you, this tutu is awfully cute. If I were a little girl, I would love to play with this, play dress up with this. But anyway, I've randomly tied knots, as you can see, and you can just do that. You can do it to every single piece, or you could do it just, you know, here and there. But I think this tutu is very, very cute. It may actually be a little too long for her, so I may end up trimming it or telling her mother to trim it. But there you have it. So that's the purple side, and I'll switch it around so you can see the reversible silver side. Now on this side, you don't see the knots as much because I did the knots on the other side. So that's kind of a nice option too, but you see more of the silver. So anyway, there you have it, a tutu.